There was a time when you couldn't turn on a television without seeing Heather Locklear lighting up the screen with that unforgettable smile. But behind the glamorous Hollywood image, behind the magazine covers, red carpets, and iconic fashion moments that made millions stop and stare, there was something far more complicated hiding beneath the spotlight. And strangely enough, it wasn't just her acting that kept people fascinated for decades. It was the confidence, the mystery, the way she carried herself in every photo, every appearance, every unforgettable scene that made her a true symbol of an era you can still feel today. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, Hollywood was changing fast. Television stars were becoming global icons, and Heather Locklear somehow stood right in the center of that storm. Whether she appeared in elegant dresses, miniskirts, stylish bodysuits, glamorous bikinis, or the bold fashion trends of the time like tights, stockings, and lingerie-inspired looks, she represented something audiences couldn't quite explain. Confidence mixed with vulnerability, beauty mixed with pressure. And that combination made her impossible to ignore. What many people forget is that fashion during Heather's rise wasn't just about style. It was power. In an entertainment industry obsessed with image, every appearance became a statement. Every magazine shoot became a battle for relevance. And while fans admired the glamour, few realized the emotional cost of constantly living under a microscope. Imagine waking up every day knowing the world was judging not just your talent, but your appearance, your body, your age, and even your private struggles. That pressure can quietly consume anyone. Yet Heather Locklear kept moving forward. She became one of television's most recognizable faces through hit shows like Dynasty and Melrose, building a career that many actors could only dream about. But fame has a strange way of creating illusions. From the outside, everything looked perfect. Inside, life was becoming far more difficult. Relationships collapsed. Public scrutiny intensified. Personal battles became tabloid headlines. And suddenly, the glamorous image that once inspired millions turned into something painfully human. That's what makes Heather's story so emotionally powerful. She reminds people that beauty does not protect you from pain. Fame does not guarantee happiness. And the people smiling the brightest on camera are sometimes fighting the darkest battles alone. Over the years, fans watched her go through heartbreak, health struggles, and deeply personal challenges while the internet turned every difficult moment into entertainment. But through it all, something remarkable happened. She survived. And maybe that's the real reason people still talk about her today. Not because of a photo shoot. Not because of the fashion trends. Not even because of Hollywood glamour. It's because resilience leaves a deeper mark than perfection ever could. Heather Locklear became more than a television icon. She became a reflection of how fragile fame really is, and how strength often appears quietly after the spotlight fades. When you look back at her career now, there's a strange mix of nostalgia and sadness, but also admiration. Because despite everything, she never completely disappeared. She kept standing back up, even when the world expected her to fall apart. And maybe there's a lesson hidden in that for all of us. Life can strip away image, fame, and even confidence for a while. But resilience, that's the one thing nobody can take from you.